record labels are being successful off nonsense. Somebody went out, did something stupid, recorded a song about it, and was able to get a lot of streams, and that became a thing with the whole drill. And they actually going out, getting active and doing stuff, and then going to the studio and make a song about what they just did. And that should get nipped in the bud as soon as it got created. But nobody's going to these labels saying they wrong for this. We just blaming it on the kids. So like my brother Styles said, he don't like to just put all the blame on these young artists because the radio stations are making them the top songs and the labels are still signing. They're putting out life insurance on these young kids now.
Wow.
The label, because they're gambling on you to do some dumb so they can profit after you die. This is getting ridiculous.
The aspiring rapper, who was 23 at the time, had his mom killed for insurance money. His name was Kwame Wilson, who went by the rap name Young QC. This was his mother, a beautiful young lady, and this how it all happened. People who knew Kwame growing up often described him as a spoiled child. Kwame wanted to be a famous rapper so bad, so one day he told his friend Eugene Spencer to kill his mother. Kwame then called his mother and told her he was on his way home. Then he gave his friend Eugene the access code to his mother's apartment. He then went there and shot Kwame's mother. And get this, Kwame was on the phone with Eugene as his mother was being shot. As a matter of fact, after Eugene shot Kwame's mother, Kwame told him on the phone, make sure that is dead. And so Eugene stabbed her after he shot her. Anyway, 1 week after his mother's death, Kwame liquidated her bank account, getting more than $90,000. He also was the beneficiary of 2 life insurance policies. He then went to social media, flaunting his cash, showing designer clothes, Jordans he had bought, and luxury cars. And this was within weeks of his mother's death. Even
one person that never got robbed, nobody never did nothing to, was the insurance man. The insurance man come through the neighborhood, collect the money, and leave, right? Because they know the insurance man was going to be the ones to help bury your kids.
wow.
And so think about this, y'all. How can we stop all these murders, crimes? I'm going to tell y'all how we do it. I'm going to tell y'all right now, New Orleans is the murder capital of the world right now. St. Louis, Chicago, right? So say, for instance, all those places have 400 murders. The way we stop it is with insurance. Because if we teach these people how to go get $1 million policy at $50 a month, which we probably spending more than that, right? We do that at $50 a month. Come on. We are creating, if it's 400 murders in each one of them cities, that's $1 billion per 2. Think about it. New millionaires that we created. So now we have to go to Wall Street. It's not about the police. It's not about the government no more. This is a money problem. Now we're going to fix the communities. We're going to save our kids, but now because we create more millionaires off of insurance policies that we're putting up. And so that's the mindset that we have to change. So people ask me, well, Pete, what we going to do about this because the police killing us, we killing ourselves? I say, we need to get some insurance. And so if we get enough policies, $1 million policies, we create all these millionaires and we get rid of crime because now it's a money problem. And they're going to fix the money problem. If we make $1.2 billion in just 3 states, man, imagine how much money that will be out there in the millionaires that we will create off of these policies. Yeah. Insurance is the way to change the game. Because think about it, even on your house, you got to put insurance on your house. You got to put insurance on your car. You got to put insurance on your everything, your phone, your family, everything.
Message.
It's even crazier because
Really?
they getting life insurance on artists. At least back then we didn't have that.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
Is a label signing an artist in good faith if you're taking a life insurance out on him?
No, you praying on his death. You praying on making millions on his death.
Or are they being realistic though?
Both. They're being realistic. And then, you know, you're supposed to have life, you know what I'm saying, life insurance anyway, but when the label does it, if you don't have one, that's crazy.
That's not new. When I was signed to Epic Sony to do my DJ compilation, they definitely tried to get me to sign one there. And their excuse for it is, if we give you all this money up front to record this album, and something happens to you, how do we get our money back? So they want, you know, artists to sign, you know, to get a life insurance policy that they are controlling of. So I didn't do it though, but.
They don't care if you promote death in your music. Then you can talk about it killing as many people as you want. You can talk about, you know, getting killed, not wanting to live long. You can celebrate as much drug use as you want, because if you do overdose or get killed, they get paid.
Right, but think about it. It's a business. So if I give you, let's say you're an artist, and I give you $350,000 to record an album, you know, or to, you know, I sign you for $350,000 and you die. I lose that money. I can't get that back. I can't go in your account and get it back. So
I mean, I'd rather your family have.
And I don't even think with labels that's the only places that do it. I think other employers do that too. It's not just record labels.
Yeah, I didn't sign it though, but.
Well, let me check the fine print here at iHeart. Make sure they ain't got no goddamn.
I didn't know that you had to sign for that to happen though. But
yeah, you got to sign off for it. It's all in your contract. So
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was a rumor all of these years.
Nah, that was real. I took it out of my contract. Definitely with mine.
All right, and Kodak Black's lawyer has told TMZ that when Kodak got arrested for those 31 oxycodone pills in his car, they were actually prescription, and he uses those to deal with chronic pain. He's been suffering since he got shot in February, so that is the explanation for that.
He innocent.
Oh, you're supposed to use life insurance while you're alive.
That's a fact. You see, there's two types of people in America. There's the informed and the uninformed. And wealthy families have been informed about certain information that has helped them get ahead for over a century. Check this out. Forbes, some of the richest Americans have chosen to park their hard-earned wealth into an IRS-sanctioned cash value life insurance policy that allows that money to grow tax-free, and they can withdraw tax-free as well. This is one of my clients. He has $275,000 and he has access to over $241,000. This is another client policy. They have $103,000 and they have access to over $101,000. Wealthy families eliminate the banks and they become their own banks because they can borrow money from these insurance policies. That money borrowed continues to grow with interest uninterrupted, and they can use that money for real estate, for income producing assets, therefore using the same dollar twice.